bastard.
No more Harley Benton chat. It's been
Harley
banned.
Benton, our
Harley
band.
fucking hardly bastards.
Heartless bastards.
Heartless bastards. Yeah, so we've got another guitar.
Yeah. Where?
We're just discussing whether did Jen not say something came from the same girl?
Yeah, Jennifer.
Who?
Yeah, we've been
Got
discussing.
it from a car boot
Yeah.
sale, possibly.
Well, we've been discussing guitars and lots of them, and I'm really old, shit at remembering stuff.
Yeah.
So it's either from Jennifer's cousin, right?
Yes.
And I think the story with that was the cousin had a guitar that they bought and didn't play, and it just went into a cupboard, and now you have it. And I think she was going to sell it at a car boot sale, and I stepped in and stopped it. I said, "Look, hold on a minute, I know a guy who would take that off your hands." And you
I got a phone call. Like,
a text.
the text, the picture. Do you want this? Yeah.
Yeah. So we got rescued.
You didn't even mention it came with a free amp.
I didn't even know at the time.
Well,
That was a surprise for me too.
oh, cool. Well done and doing the honourable thing and giving me the amp and not just go, look at this amp I bought for myself as well.
Look, add to the other 6 amps that I've got just over there.
Yes. It's like, I'm not sort of amps.
And these two, and that one over there.
East Coast. This one's it's a year in the market, isn't it? Did I say 2005?
But you know, it's actually okay.
2011.
It's got a wee bit of heft to it, and it's not skinny thin. Usually when you get stupidly cheap amplifiers, wee practice ones, when they're really thin, it means they're really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
That one's got a bit of depth to it, so it means it's got a wee driver in it, a proper driver.
Yeah.
Bit of heft, bit of weight.
Yeah. 3-band EQ.
Yep. It's
volume
got
gain
mid.
and treble. Right?
It's got a mid control in it, so you can.
Anything but it's got it.
No, gent.
Yeah. Gent.
It does it gents.
Microphone sockets for the kiddies.
And you can plug in your MP3 sockets. Yeah, so that came with this guitar. You ready
Yes,
for
I've
that?
not even seen this guitar. I've seen it from a distance. I say seen, but I've not actually held it.
Look at that.
It's beauty.
It's got your favourite kind of strap on it. I left it on for
Oh,
you.
did you? Thanks.
Yeah.
Nice plastic strap. Oh,
Squeaks.
It's a heavyweight in it.
Squeaks.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I better complain about that in a
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
It's really light, isn't it?
So yeah. So I think it's I don't think it's plywood because it's too light for plywood.
Yeah, plywood's always heavy.
So it's that weirdly named stuff that guitar manufacturers make, and it's really porous. What do you call that stuff?
Not balsa wood.
It is actually a balsa derivative.
Yeah.
But it's just harder. That's all.
What's it?
PRS use it in the core of the guitars, and they just put a set of
It's like
wings.
basically, it's kind of almost a bit like that. You know, the Yamaha RGX, the one that's got like an M&M or
A lot of
a
the
Spartan.
yeah.
It's basically the poly coating is why you can't dig your fingernails into it. Sort
Well,
of thing.
somebody actually bought me. They wanted me to build them a bass, and they bought me the parts. I said, right, get me a body and a neck and blah 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 blah, and they got one of these really cheap bodies that was made of that, and I never no idea how to treat it, and I just thought, right, I'm just going to treat it like normal wood then, and it absorbed everything. Like, I mean, it absorbed everything. Suddenly, it wasn't that light. It was like that. So you have to literally put a size on them, like coat the wood before you put paint on it. But yeah, it's dead light and it's really well put together, and it's never been touched.
It feels brand spanking new.
Yeah, it's an elevation, and I don't even know where or when it was made.
Well, we're going to say 2011 for the amp.
Yeah.
It probably came in a pack with us,
Yeah,
so probably about 2011.
Yeah.
So probably 10.
you might plug it in.
So.
Here are the
Does
tones.
it work?
Oh, it's some fat tones.
Fat tones.
Yeah.
You sure?
What?
What, fat?
Did you hear that? It works. It makes a pickup sound,
Even the volume control.
and it's not crackly or anything. That was the bit that surprised me. Sounds like a Strat. It's like, and they're powered by fridge magnets, aren't they?
They will be, yeah.
Yeah. Must be a decent quality fridge magnet wherever the elevation factory is.
But it's that's the thing that I always test with.
Yeah.
See, shit pickups, the ones that I cannot use,
Yeah.
are there's no high E.
There's no high E.
There's never a
'cause
high
it-
E
yeah.
when it's a really crap guitar.
Yeah.
Is that the really shit pickups don't have a high E, so it's a
But
step up from
yeah.
that. Anyway.
But there you go. So that was I think was going to be a car boot sale guitar, and it's been thwarted and saved.
It's far too.
Isn't it?
This is not one that's been. You see a lot of these guitars that have been kicked about, and some kids had it for 6 months, and used to batter it off the wall, and covered in stickers and all that crap. This has been not had any of that.
No, it's been bought, and they just thought.
There's no fret there at all.
It's not set up terribly well. I mean, the action and stuff like that's pretty awful. It's okay at the nut, but it's just not been set up.
Yeah.
It looks like it's never been set. It's been set up at the factory.
Yeah. To play at all.
To play, do you know what I mean? Just to basically play, and then the way these guitars are sold, it's usually a box, a package. So you don't get the option of try before you buy, really.
Look at that. You see the strings on this actually work above the 12th fret.
Yeah.
Unlike the guitar we're not going to talk about. Happy bastards. Hippie bastards. Heartless bastards.
Heartless bastards. Oh man.
I have actually had elevations before. Definitely at least one or two of the Bucky casters, I think.
Is that what this one's going to turn out?
I'm thinking, I haven't done anything really stupid for a while. I'm thinking, how many single coils do you think I could put in?
Oh god, at least another 3, 4.
No, 3 would just be 3 humbuckers. Must be able to get more than that in.
Well, you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
6
8.
7. Possibly 8
That
single
would be
coils.
ridiculous.
Do I have 8 single coils? Just to do something stupid. It's a bit nice.
Get those blades, those wee blade pickups, the cheap ones.
I have to buy them though. I can't use the ones out my box.
But you get them, and you can buy the really cheap ones of those, by the way, and
Still-
they're like
still-
£4 each, and
No, not anymore. They're 8 quid each.
oh, are they now? But
And
even
you're talking about 8, 16.
but it's even at 8.
52.
But even at £8 each, I fitted one to a guitar, and it was literally as good as the Hot Rails one,
Yes.
Steve Duncan
Well,
that
they're
had.
amazing. Those pickups are amazing.
I couldn't
but
quite get my head round why it was so
I
good.
couldn't buy 8 of them though. 64 quid, and I kind of sell a guitar for 120 quid. 60
No,
quid for
just
pickups, isn't it?
jam packet full of single coils.
Yeah. Well, single coils and humbuckers. You used to know the Michelangelo Batty ones.
Oh,
Just put a humbucker there and a humbucker there.
I remember seeing him in Glasgow one time. He was
He's
doing the
really
guitar
funny,
show.
actually. Why don't I just put a humbucker in there and a humbucker in there?
He probably could.
So it's single, bucker. I'll put in another three-way
Another, so
a
it's one
three-way
of those.
switch that does the humbuckers,
Yeah.
and then a switch to switch between whether you want this one, or this one.
Yeah. And a kill switch just for fucks and giggles.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I will paint the scratch plate a stupid colour.
Yeah.
And the headstock to match the scratch plate, and then leave the body black because
It's nice enough. It's tight enough, yeah.
I believe actually one of those swirl ones I did. I need to try and do another swirl, but my bucket disintegrated.
Yeah.
The ones that you saw, the ones that worked,
In
the black
protest?
and white ones that
Oh
worked.
yeah.
They actually looked.
It's the meat one that I keep remembering, isn't it?
The meat one.
That looked a bit like a sausage.
No, it looked like
A sausage without its casing is what I thought it looked like.
Yeah, no, I was watching. I was telling you on about we were talking about the MSG stuff. There's a guy who does a sort of man versus food thing. He's a guy who wears a headband, but he's like a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and he goes and tries hundreds of chilies and all that stuff. And he was trying the most expensive meat in Korea, and it's that marbled beef. You know the beef that's
Wagyu.
it might be that
Wagyu
yeah,
beef.
but it's got like the fat's kind of
Yeah, all
interspersed.
through it, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in China, but I didn't buy it because just in case I could never go back to normal beef. It was
No.
expensive.
No.
But that's what that guitar did turn out like that for some reason.
Yeah, but this should be enough. Because it's a decent enough.
It's a decent enough start point. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like that Harley Benton. It doesn't have serious issues.
Yeah. It's fine.
The frets look all right. It's light.
Mhm.
Elevation are not on my avoid list. If that had had Swift on it,
Or Rockwood.
Rockwood's old. I mean, this is a different era. This is a modern one.
Yeah.
We're not talking about an 80s or a 90s back when
I
they
suppose,
had
yeah.
decent wood for necks. This is
And
and
they
then
used
they used plywood bodies and all the
plywood and
hardware was crap. This
weighed
is
a ton.
all right,
Yeah.
all over. It's not none of it's absolutely no. Well, obviously you need to put tuners at work on it
Yeah.
to work.
But yeah, a decent guitar all in.
Yeah, those knobs are getting robbed from a strat. Oh no, they're a bit new looking, aren't they?
So again, it reinforces the point about those stupid, heartless bastard guitars.
Yeah. I assume you never bought these in guitar shops. The way these are like.
Oh
Argos
no,
or
that's
something.
a catalogue guitar.
catalogue
That's
guitar.
it's a catalogue thing.
what we
or a cash and carry thing.
119.99 with the amp or something like that.
Probably what, 100 quid or something like that. 100, well, yeah, 120 quid. Well, I don't know actually, because that amp's no bad.
It's not bad. I think it's just.
Usually these amps are terrible. I mean, they're dead skinny and stuff like that, and they don't weigh anything at all. But that one kind of weighs a bit, and
I think it's because it's quite new. But I say 11 years, 2011, so it's 11 years old, which is modern era.
For us, new.
I've
got older socks.
Easily. I still wear older t-shirts and I'm not the man that ones in new.
Oh Christ, I've still got 2 t-shirts from the 70s.
Mine are still in rotation and I still wear them every week. When I run out of Malcolm t-shirts.
No, my kids stolen all my t-shirts because they realised that they're valuable.
Yeah.
Do you know a horror story?
You go tell me a
horror story. I've got really nice t-shirts because I used to do a lot of gigs, right, and I'd swap stuff. Like I used to do a lot of tours and people would come from other tours and they would have other merch. And it was a big swap shop, so I've got some really cool t-shirts, American stuff that nobody had here.
Right.
I had this really cool Metallica t-shirt, and it was just a black t-shirt with a Metallica white across the top, but it's stuff written on the back, so that was this unusual thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm proud of my t-shirts and whatnot, so I arranged to drop, I'll not even name them, one of my children up to their mother's house. Said, yeah, no problem at all, give you a lift. Some dutiful dad sitting outside waiting on them all coming out, and they came out, the child came out and jumped in the car, and then my ex-wife walked out in front of the car wearing my Metallica t-shirt, and I saw the front and I thought it was okay, it might be from Primark because they were doing them, and then she walked past me and it was my American from very early
a very specific tour and all that.
No, but it's like one of their first. Before they could afford to do it in colour.
Yeah. And also probably an actual, like a road crew t-shirt or just like a t-shirt from
no, it's just a merch t-shirt, but it was a really old one, and you can't even say anything, do you know what I mean, because you just come off as jump out of the car, give me that t-shirt back. No, I just sat and seethed. Yeah. Walking past me.
Beat up the kids on the way home just so you get back.
Thing is they wear them and take them off and put them into our washing. Doesn't happen anymore, but that's what used to happen. They'd take my t-shirt, fling it in it, and she'd be like, oh. Just as well I'm an agreeable sort, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No bad.
I just a postcard for actually the comments.
Yeah.
What I should do with this to make it selling? Don't I don't know, anything really. Like what?
Yeah.
Well, not something expensive though.
Well, I suppose you've got stuff you've got in the box. Do you know what I mean? Keep pickups and stuff.
Yeah.
But not like fancy smancy stuff like pickups.
No, that thing that we're talking about pickups is a number of pickups.
Yeah.
How many or what type? I might even have to.
Yeah.
2 humbuckers and a Telecaster neck pickup. You know something.
That would be hilarious. How many pickups? What were we saying? 8.
Well, how many main different types of pickup do you have? You've got like single coil strat pickups, tele pickups, mini humbuckers. I've got one of them.
You've got one of those.
Normal humbuckers and
a MIDI pickup. Can you get one?
Honey.
I know.
It's got cheap.
Got a Pizio? No. 8's enough, I think. I think that would be enough.
Yeah.
Especially if you could switch them all on at the same time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd have to just make a bank.
Yeah.
Switches.
Yeah.
No, just like
we would always put one of those.
Switches like that.
Put an LED in it. One of those really, really bright ones though that only comes on when you've got all 8 on.
Oh right. Oh wow. Like a
warning light.
Beacon.
Just a bright red light. There's bright. You know those ones that you get on the amps that they've got to put inside the amp so that it doesn't blind you from the front.
That wee PV I've got, it's like you go into it and there's sod all on it, the circuit board's about that deep, and then the dual light is actually just a window here, but the LED's here, just sitting open just because it's so powerful that it would burn your eyeballs out.
One of those.
Yeah.
And that, just so when you switch all of the pickups
on, it's only when you've got all of them on, so it's like, how do you know when all the pickups are on? Eyeballs burnt out! Use the ones I put in that Hello Kitty guitar. And what does the battery do? It turns on one light bulb, so it's the entire battery to light it.
Like that guitar that you've got, the Yamaha. The only reason that I had batteries was for the lights.
Just turn the lights on, yes. Yeah.
Because it didn't affect the pickups, did it? There wasn't a preamp in there at all.
It told you where it was on because it was a rotary switch.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see. You can look at this and go, oh, it's in the neck position. Whereas in this one, it's like, well, I don't know where it is, but it's like, oh, it's a green light. It's neck position.
I reckon that switch was designed by the hooky Yamaha guy.
This switch?
No,
the one
guitar.
Possibly,
yeah. I bet he had a dabble in that. Somebody phoned him up and said, have you got any switches for guitars? And he's went, I've got a switch that needs a battery. Wait to see this.
Totally.
A
So
good
does it
switch.
light up with the music? No.
Yeah.
No. I think he did.
So do it into the pickups, no?
No. But it does, when you go from neck pickup to bridge
What kind of
pickup,
battery does it take? Yeah, full 9 volt, yeah.
yeah. But it does at least change colour. So if you click the pickup selector to the back, it lights up green, and then you put it to the forward, it lights up blue, and if you put it middle, it lights up both. See the bass? You basically plug it in, and there's two pickups, two volume controls, and one is lit up red, and one is lit up blue, and one is lit up green. So it does even less, because it's basically you plug the guitar in and it's on.
So that
you can't actually alter what they're doing.
Definitely get the thumbprint of that hooky Yamaha guy.
Yes.
We need to try and figure out who that is.
Yeah.
Who's upsetting the family?
The bastard son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or daughter.
The special one. Yeah, totally.
Or they or them, do you know what I mean?
From a different, from the first marriage maybe or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Or from an affair or something.
Yes.
But they've got the Yamaha title.
Yeah. So they're allowed to do something.
Something crazy switches, yeah, with lights
So
on them that need 9 volt. 9 volt.
We'll get the motorbike guy to.
Do you remember we were looking through it the first time? We're like, sure, you what? That's all it powers, just a light.
Yeah.
A whole 9 volt battery.
Yeah. But at least on the guitar you can switch light it as it's on.
I know, but still a whole 9 volt battery.
Yeah, but the basic, just literally all it is just the two lights are on. They don't do anything. But I mean, obviously, I utilise the thing so you pull up the volume control and a red light comes on.
That's more like it. But yeah, I think a light in there, well, that's probably going to turn it into a ball ache. But it'd be funny.
Not really, not if I use the right switches. No, I'd have to ditch the 5-way and just literally have a switch that turns on each pickup, and I would have them all stupid ones. So like a P90 in the neck, then like some single coils of some description, and then basically any pickup I've got that looks funny.
And it's not brilliant.
So it's got to have a strat pickup, a telly pickup, a normal humbucker, a mini humbucker, and a P90 in it.
Yeah.
That's basically all the pickups in it. So I put the
Is
telly bridge pickup there.
Is it possible? Is it? Look at this. Sorry, I'm looking out the window just now. It's heaving it with rain.
That's what it is.
Just as well I went out and got my washing in. I did put a washing out and it did get soaked.
Yeah. You didn't. You decided it wasn't worth going out and making sure that the window was up in your car either. The dodgy window.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, Cameron. Next time Scott's up at mine, you're getting called to fix his door card again.
It was me. I broke the back window. Yeah. Yeah.
I've not seen it. I don't know how bad it is.
Well, it's not badly broken. What I've done is I'd done something with rubbers, like put a new rubber on, and then you're supposed to put a lubricant on it to make the window slide in and out. But I forgot, and I continued to forget, and I continued to forget. And I continued to use the window, and what it's done is it's lifted it out of the bracket, so that when you use the electric window now, it just goes like that, mate. It doesn't make any movement. It just
the thing goes up and down, but it's fault. The
window's just sitting in there, like. So I'm developing a puddle on my back seat just right now as we're talking.
Oh dear.
Harley Benton broke my window.
Probably my judge's bet Dean. Blame that bastard thing. Also, I think you should talk about the fox thing. Get that off your chest as well.
Fox thing.
Foxes.
I've had foxes coming to me for a long time. We've got a relationship, right? But
I've seen pictures on Facebook.
But this recently I've shared it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really share it before at all, but now I'm sharing it because it's cute. Do you know what I mean? It's a happy thing. What I've got is we've got 4 fox cubs, and we've got the fox cubs' parents, and we've got last year's foxes. So it's a big bunch of foxes. There's like 10 and 11 foxes at a time, sometimes out in the front of the house, and they play around all night. Some arsehole neighbour has written a letter to the council and complained about me feeding the foxes, and complained about it, and they're asking me to stop feeding the foxes. They're saying that it's encouraging rodents, and get this, feral pigeons.
Feral pigeons.
Feral pigeons that eat at night. Fucking vampire pigeons.
Vampire feral pigeons. Only in East Kilbride you get vampire feral pigeons.
Honest to God, though, that's what they say.
No, those are the exact words. I did say exact. Well, the vampire's not the exact quote, but feral
No, but
pigeons.
that's what it is. It's a feral pigeon that eats at night. What kind of pigeon is that? So yeah, apparently me feeding the foxes means that these mutant pigeons are turning up, and I don't know what they're doing. They're not. I mean, they're not messing the cars around because I've got like cars outside.
Yeah.
And I don't have a garden full of birds. Do you know what I mean? Well, I do. Do you know what I mean? Because see, the thing that annoys me is that my neighbours feed the birds with bread and stuff like that. They're always throwing bread and whatnot out in their gardens now. Surely that's going to encourage feral pigeons
I don't know if there's anything that would encourage feral pigeons.
and rodents.
Rodents, yeah.
I don't know. I think they're racist against foxes. Maybe.
I don't know.
I think one of my neighbours
think
is
they don't
actually a
like
Tory, by the way.
Oh.
I swear to God. Yes, he's a Tory.
Every time they drive
Yeah.
past, they see your Nicola
Yeah.
Sturgeon picture in the window.
Well, do you know there is a neighbour that the guy who went mad during COVID.
Right.
COVID-1.
Cool.
He went out and scratched all the cars, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he scratched my car. He went right round my car, right round the whole thing. Scratched every panel and done the sides of my son's car, but it was my son's first car, do you know what I mean? So he was proud of his car.
Yeah.
That arsehole over there went and scratched it, but he got a proper council doing
Yeah.
off of one of the other neighbours. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw the after effects and he got a pasting. But yeah, so I reckon it's him that's phoned the council and complained just because I hate him. He's a bastard. Yeah.
This is also the guy you park your camper van right in front of his house now.
Right in front of his window,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Camper van, motorhome.
Camper van, what's it
It's slightly bigger, it's longer.
okay.
But yeah, what I do is he came to my door one time and he says, "Excuse me, do you mind not parking your van outside my window? It's blocking the sunlight coming in my door." And I just said no, and I let it hang, and he just shrunk and
Oh, you just go.
went away. Yeah. And I waited until he got to his own door across the road before I slammed mine. So I watched him walk all the way home.
It's basically it was him that phoned the council on the
I think
foxes.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like me for some reason. He thinks I'm like satanic or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
When I moved in
Well,
here,
you
it was-
are, but I mean that's not.
well,
quite,
he keeps seeing weaponry coming in and out of the house. You know what I mean? Swords and bows and arrows and guns and stuff.
and-
Big hairy roadies, and you've seen my family, right? What the fuck? Yeah. So that's the excitement, foxes. But can you believe that?
Some folk have too much time.
I mean, really, foxes.
Foxes.
I mean, foxes eat rubbish. They clean up the streets quite literally.
Yeah. Fox on the run, knowing everybody can.
Yeah. I think we should have some sort of protest gig in my front garden. We'll
Well,
call it
we're playing Fox on the Run.
Fox on the Run. Get a PA. Get a PA. And we're going to set it up. We're going to annoy those bastards over there.
And we're going to sing songs about foxes.
I hope my neighbours watch this because they'll be able to work out. Well, over there, you.
Can't remember how you play Foxy Lady, but yeah. Okay. So Foxy Lady, Fox on the Run, and that's enough.
It's in the bag. It's in the bag.
Just play
Look
the
how
two of
bright
those
this
things
guitar
over and
is.
over
It's a
again.
screamer.
It's the colour pure.
It's screaming.
Fantastic.
I love it. Not lose this one, my gig.
No.
Imagine somebody try to steal this one, run out the door. You
I
see
think
it.
that might be the one you want to take when you start doing your new band.
Yeah.
Going. Two
Well, that's
Oasis
coming
songs
up,
in the
isn't
set.
it, with the Oasis?
Two Oasis songs in the set list. I think I've been recommended to join this band. Just the set list. I was looking at it, happy and roll with it.
I know.
Championship or whatever it was. And then there was some of the things were scored out. I'm just trying to look at it, see what was scored out. Don't Look Back in Anger was one of the ones that was scored out. You're like, Scott, like, it might not be your bag.
It's not my bag at all, is it? I'm a punk.
No. But I think turn up with that guitar, a skill, and use a cameraman. That'd be a hilarious video.
I think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure, because what I'm going to do is take my shreddy guitars and be a shreddy guy for the day.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's that one there, really, isn't
I'll
it?
take that one and I'll
It's the
take...
camouflage
Yeah.
massive fucker. Any Oasis fan's gonna go.
I'll take that and I'll take one of the black Hello Kitty because it's not as cool as the pink one.
Yeah, and I think so you take some pedals, but only take distortion pedals. I'll lend you some. So
take
you've just got distortion
I've got
pedals.
4, it's okay with
Yeah,
4
four
distortion.
distortion pedals. What's that one?
I'll take 4 distortion pedals and my subbing up.
Yes. Yes, I think I want to be there for the. He goes, oh, what pedals did you do? And you go, distortion, drive,
Louder,
fuzz,
louder, louder.
more, and bass octave.
More and gonna no do that.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Yes,
Okay, enough talking of the pish.
That was, what was that?
It was the Elevation, which, let's be honest, it's not the most exciting guitar in the world.
It's a black strat.
It's alright, it's fine.
It's like a, yeah,
it's
like
not,
a...
it's not like a, oh god, you need to get another guitar. It's like, that's your
What is it?
even the way it is just now, you could learn and play
See
this
the
in the
Squire Strats that you buy, what do you call them?
The Bullet one?
Yeah, the 120 quid ones.
Yeah, they
It's-
go off trends, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it's one of them, do you know what I mean? It's that, or the next one up then, if it's got a tremolo on it, do you know, it's one of those guys, so that's what you're going to expect from this guy.
Yeah.
Not a bad guitar at all. Be interesting to see what it'll pick up, so.
Yeah, I think it's stupid's the way to go, but stupid so people are quite curious about it. If I can keep it,
Usable function.
if I can keep it 150 quid, it's well, we've all got a guitar that's got a P90 and a humbucker.
Functional lunacy.
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, something that'll work.
Three-way switch. Oh,
You need to want that.
no, I'm thinking three-way switch per pickup. Then it could be off, down would be on, up would be either putting it in series with the next pickup or putting it out of phase or something. I quite like the idea. I quite like the idea of.
Do you know what you could do actually? This would be quite funny. See the thing that we done with the setup with that guitar over there, the Flying V, it's set up like a P-bass, whereas I don't have a switch for the pickups. They each just get their own volume.
Two volumes, yeah.
So we could just have a line, a line of volume knobs all the way down, one for each pickup. No switches, just a big line of.
What if see if I made the volume controls go like volume, and keep this as a master volume. So you've got one, I'll make it a different colour, and it'll just be volume all the way around.
You could make a big straight line, and it'd be hilarious.
I do quite like the idea. See, we're talking about having the red light bulb that comes on.
You put all of them on.
Several light bulbs, right? It could be a set. I'll not wire that bit up. I'll only use half of all these switches, right? And I'll find the most heaviest sound I can get using whatever the combination is, and then I'll wire it so that combination and only that combination turns on the light.
Do you know that's going to be like?
So you sit there and goes, you got to try and turn on the light. And it's like, oh no, what? And it's not just a case of turning them all on. No.
Do you remember we were doing a Pokemon theme guitar and it didn't go anywhere?
Yes.
You got to find it. Got to find them all.
You got to find them all. Yes.
Many pickup combinations can you get with that bad boy?
Yeah. Pokemon theme guitar. It's one of the guys watching YouTube channel bought it. The 23 sound.
What was that? What was it?
It was a Pacifica. That I put in.
Oh, it was the wood one, wasn't it?
The wood one. It was yours. No.
That was a good guitar as well, yeah.
That was fine. Yeah, it was better than the fan of the band. Better. There's many pickups. That's something that the guy Andy was talking about. Yeah, is that as much as your 105 sound Stratocaster? And it's like I did. So oh no way, did I do a 505? He's like, aye. So I did. I have done a 105 sound Strat.
I'm sure my Strat's probably got that the 69 with all the stuff in it. If you think about it,
Possibly.
if you go through all of the
it gets ridiculous when you start. Yeah.
Sorry, anyway. So I.
Silly amount.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
And here we go.
We have.
No, I haven't done it yet.